25 years.
Welcome back. Spring has been a long time coming this year. Finally, we're seeing flowers, robins, and the opening of Lagoon. The Farmington Amusement Park is now open again on weekends as one of the last family-owned parks in the country. Of course, our Craig Wirth has old film and pictures of this Utah institution. It's worth watching.
It has been a part of Utah's summers since most of us were kids, and since most of our parents were kids. It is Lagoon. And many of us may remember when they charged one price per carload. So you put about a dozen kids in the old Plymouth, and you drove up those country roads in Davis County. You drove past nothing but open fields. And then, there it was, right at the corner of a farmer's field. Actually, it started on the shores of the Great Salt Lake. It was called Lake Park. The opening was a big deal that August night in 1886. An elegant pavilion and lots of trains to get you there. It was a stop on the Denver and Rio Grande Railroad, but Simon Bamberger bought it. He moved it 3 miles to Farmington, where he had his railroad. It was a good idea. The Deseret News says 6,000 showed up on Labor Day in 1901. The big thrill was to shoot the chutes. That's where one took a boat down a big slide and splash hit the lagoon. Of course, the carousel was popular. From its installation in 1906, it's the oldest attraction at the park. It has 45 characters and thousands of memories. Julie Freed grew up with Lagoon. She's the third generation to be the caretaker owners of the famed carousel.
Hand-carved, hand-painted. This carousel is very, very special to Lagoon. It's on the National Registry. And actually, there was a fire at Lagoon in November of 1953. And it took 500 firefighters, all the firefighters of Davis County, to make sure that this carousel didn't burn down.
Even still, there were a few charred treasures from that fire. Lagoon chugged along for years until World War II. As part of the war effort, it closed. And that's when the Freeds bought it and wondered, would Utah still want to show up?
My grandfather, Peter Freed, and his brothers, after World War II, were looking for something to do. And Lagoon, 40 acres at the time, had been closed during the war. So in 1946, on opening day, he sat at the front gate, and they were just wishing someone, anybody would come. And he remembers counting on his fingers the people that came through the gate. And 18 people came, and they thought that was the greatest thing ever. I mean, they couldn't believe that people wanted to come.
They did come back to scream on the roller coaster of 1921 vintage, back to the speedway, and the boats. Indeed, it was a time to imagine you were on the lake, or imagine you were in a speedboat. You went back to Lagoon, and you were back to eat cotton candy. Of course, they came to be scared, and they were. And somehow you survived to do it all over. It's actually where Julie Freed started.
Oh, I was a character. I was dressed up as a doll. And it was in a room that was full of stuffed animals, and I would just pop out, and I thought it was the funniest thing, little me being able to scare people.
Lagoon beat the odds. It's one of the few family-owned regional parks left in America. The place with the big shoe. Yeah, my favorite.
So in 1956, the Freeds thought, well, it'd be a great idea to put together a Mother Goose Land and the old Mother Hubbard shoe. And you know, today, it's all part of the history of Lagoon.
Craig Wirth, ABC 4 News.
And what nice weather we've been having to go to Lagoon, Nate. I mean, you went, didn't you, this weekend?
Yeah, we were there Saturday morning. It was
packed. So glad to see that there's so many people supporting, I guess, one of the rare family-owned theme parks, amusement parks still left in the country. So, hey, maybe you're out there today. Boy, it was a bit toasty across northern Utah. Beautiful end of the day, though. Chris Williams out with the drone again. South Jordan sunset, just phenomenal. Was out capturing a few photos myself here at the studio. Beautiful conditions across the Wasatch Front. In fact, statewide, just beautiful with the high pressure that's been in place. Again, I mentioned the toasty temperature, still sitting at 71 degrees. A bit warm for us. That's above our normal this time of year. Usually we're at about 66. So 72 at the airport. East-southeast winds at 7 miles an hour. Here at the studio, it's reporting 71. Winds out of the south. This has been the main feature. The southerly, if not southwest flow, in conjunction with the ridge of high pressure, really amplifying our temperatures for today. Gave us that record high here in Salt Lake City. 7-mile-per-hour winds at the airport, 19 in Delta. Winds were whipping across areas like Milford earlier today. We had stronger wind gusts closer to 30 miles an hour, and we will see stronger winds tomorrow as we're going to continue to see this strong southwest flow. It is chipping away at the snowpack. Today we're reading 24 inches of snow water equivalent. That's down from our peak record high of 30 inches. That's the new all-time record. And so we've dropped quite a bit, and we're going to continue to drop sharply into tomorrow, even Tuesday, as warm temperatures, if not record warm temperatures, are sticking around again on Monday. So record heat wave. Blustery winds, as I mentioned, picking up out of the southwest tomorrow afternoon. We have a trough of low pressure sliding down the west coast. It's going to continue to generate southerly flow and some breezy winds throughout the week. It will eventually drop temperatures midweek towards the latter half of the week, bringing a chance of some showers as well as moisture arrives later in the week. Let's kind of walk you through what we're seeing out there with the upper level wind. So you can see the areas of low pressure indicated by the shades of blue, warm temperatures, the heat wave with the oranges and yellows there. As the ridge starts to work its way eventually east, some cooler air will eventually arrive into Utah as well, and temperatures will drop. But the core of the storm system kind of meanders along the west coast and eventually will wobble through Utah, but not till later in the week. So that's through Wednesday. We're still going to see temperatures well above average through Wednesday as well, but not record highs. Tomorrow should be, or these are today's highs, 87. We should be 88 tomorrow. 84 was the high in Provo. Everywhere you look, it was just a toasty day. These are more typical of summertime, early summertime temperatures than early spring. So with 88 tomorrow, should be 82 Tuesday, 81 on Wednesday, and then we gradually get back to near average temperatures by Friday, Saturday. So again, tomorrow potentially a new record high yet again for Salt Lake, about 88. 90 in St. George, 84 in Lake Powell for your Monday afternoon high. Windy conditions down south. Still windy on Tuesday. We do drop to 83. Should be in the upper 60s by the end of the week. Chance of showers and storms on Thursday. Mid to upper 70s by Saturday and Sunday. Wasatch Front. Plan on blustery winds tomorrow, even up north. Mostly sunshine. Some clouds increasing on Tuesday. Temperatures dropping somewhere in the low 80s through Wednesday. Drop another 10 degrees on Thursday. Chance of showers and thunderstorms. Slight chance Friday. Mid 60s for highs. That's average. Back into the 60s. Even some low 70s Saturday, Sunday with a chance of rain, I think, on Saturday. Maybe a small chance Sunday as well. Sarah and Wes.
All right. Thank you, Nate.